Hello, boys and girls. I hope that everyone is doing all right. This is Mr. Muhammad Al Marajdi talking to you. Today, we are going to talk about the key elements um, or the main topics in Unit 16, 17, and 18, the most important ones that are related to the test regarding language building and spelling. Today we are going to do prefixes, suffixes, and sentence tags. You can find them on your language books pages 139, 145, and 153, and you will find the exercises on your practice books pages 133, 138, and 146. Our learning objectives for today are two. The first one is to be able to use prefixes and suffixes correctly in every sentence that you say, in every sentence that you use, spoken language, written language, wherever. Also, to comprehend sentence tags properly. Some people would ask, is it the question tags? It's not only the question tags. Question tags is part of it. It's sentence tags. You will know when I explain. If you copy this link, the YouTube link, and you watch it, that would be nice because this video is explaining the suffixes and the prefixes on the pages that are written here. However, I will upload the video itself on Google Classroom in the folder of the lesson. All right, so prefixes and suffixes. What is prefixes and what is suffixes? We add them to the words to make other words. What does that mean? Let's see. Prefixes, as you can see here, letters. Letters added before a root at the beginning of a word. Before a root at the beginning of a word. A root is the word without additions. Any word without additions is a root word. When you add the letters before the root word, at the beginning of the word, we call them prefix. What is the function? What is the job of a prefix? Why do we use a prefix? We use it to change the word meaning. Usually we use it to change the word meaning. That's mainly the use of the prefix. Examples on prefixes: an antenatal, d-value, homophone, microscope, impossible. So guys, if you look at homophone, for example, phone is the root word. It's the word without additions. We added homo, H-O-M-O, homo. This is the prefix. The yellow ones are the prefixes. So homo here means what? The same. So phone means a sound. Homophone, it means the same sound. Value, d-value, d here is the opposite, okay? It gives the opposite. Micro means small, microscope, all right, guys? So here I'm changing the meanings of the words by using the prefixes in the beginning of the word. The second part is suffixes. What are suffixes? A suffix is a group of letters also. We add to the end of a word. Remember, prefixes, beginning of a word. Suffixes, end of a word. What is the purpose of the suffix or the function of a suffix? Why do we use a suffix? We use suffixes to change the meaning of a word, of course, but mainly we use it to change the purpose of a word. The purpose of a word, it means we change the part of speech. The part of speech. يعني, if a word is a verb, we might change it uh, into an adjective, into a noun. I'm sorry. If a word is is a noun, we might change it into an adjective. Like for example, beauty. Beauty. We all know what is beauty. Okay, beauty is a noun. Okay, so you say, for example, the beauty of the sky, the beauty of the moon. Okay, that's a noun, but I can add ful to the end of it and it becomes beautiful. Beautiful. You are describing something of being beautiful. So it changed from a noun into an adjective by adding ful. Look at the word in front of you. Kind. Kind. Kind is a noun. I'm sorry, is an adjective. Kind is an adjective. Kind is an adjective. You're describing someone of being kind. But I can turn this adjective into a noun by adding ness, N-E-S-S. It becomes kindness. All right? Yeah. If you watched the video, you would have also understand more. Okay, guys? So if you didn't watch the video, please go and watch the video. You will understand more about prefixes and suffixes. Some examples about suffixes. Berry, and you add es to it, it becomes berries. Like baby, you add ish to it, it becomes babyish. Run, we add er to it, it becomes runner. Adore, you add able, it becomes adorable. Okay, so guys, every word here, when you add a suffix to it, it becomes another part of speech. It has another purpose. Open up our books on page 139. As you can see here, a prefix is a group of letters we put at the beginning of a word. Pre and miss are two common prefixes, so we will focus on pre and miss when we add them in the beginning of a word. The guide preceded me. The guide went in front of me. When I say preceded, it means in front of. The prefix pre often means pre itself, guys. What does it mean? It means in front of or before. Like when we say preschool, instead of saying KG1 or KG2, we call it preschool. All right, guys? So pre means before, preschool, before school. All right? Look at the second one, which is miss. The boy misbehaved. It means the boy behaved badly. So what does miss mean? The prefix miss often means badly or wrong. When you say misbehave, behave badly, misunderstand, he understood wrong. Misspelled a word, so you spelled it wrong. So miss means wrong or badly. Okay? Let's see. Make these words. Read the words you make. So the first one, pre plus seed, it becomes precede. Pre plus fix, it becomes prefix. And you continue 3 and 4 by yourselves, guys. So pre plus view, pre plus pair. Here, miss and behave, it becomes misbehave. You continue miss plus spell, miss plus understand, miss plus use. Now, after you finish exercise number 1 this way, you go to exercise number 2. In exercise number 2, it says discuss which pre-word means. Yani, we have group of meanings here for those 4 words that starts with pre. The words that you will make here, they start with pre. Those meanings are theirs. So you need to put the word next to the meaning, the correct word next to the meaning. For example, a group of letters you can put at the beginning of a word. Is it precede or prefix? It is prefix. So you write prefix next to the sentence. To look at something before anyone else can see it. Which one is it? Is it precede, prefix, preview, prepare? And you write it next to it. Same thing goes with exercise number 3, but you are going to choose the meaning of the words from miss. Okay, so for example, I will do misbehave. Yeah, look at number 4. To behave badly, it means misbehave. Where did I get that word from? From exercise number 1 on the right side. Misbehave, and I write it next to it. That's the first part of the lesson. Continue everything in your book, please. Open up page 145 on your language books. We can change some verbs into nouns by adding a suffix. As I told you, adding suffixes changes the part of speech. So if you have a verb, you can change it into a noun. If you have a noun, you can change it into an adjective. If you have an adjective, you can change it into a noun by adding a suffix to the end of the word. Look at the example that we have here. The strings of a guitar vibrate. Vibrate is a verb. Look how we changed it. The vibration of the air is called a sound wave. The vibration of the air is called a sound wave. So we added T-I-O-N. We added I-O-N to the word, I'm sorry. We added I-O-N to the word vibrate. When we added I-O-N, shen, it became a noun. Number one, match the noun to the verb. Vibrate. It goes with C, vibration. Number two, evaporate. It goes with F, evaporation, and you write the letter here. So you continue. Advertise. It goes with advertisement, right? Or some advertisement, doesn't matter. Exercise number two, write the correct shen noun to complete these sentences. Where do I get the shen nouns? From the noun column here, the ones that end with T-I-O-N. I do not use the one that end with M-E-N-T at all. Shen words, okay? So my options are education, vibration, evaporation, and decoration. Let's see. We go to school to get an education, of course, guys, and you continue the rest of them. Exercise number three, write the correct verb or noun to complete these sentences. In every sentence, we have two choices, a verb and a noun, a verb and a noun, a verb and a noun, a verb and a noun. You choose one of them to write in the blank to finish the sentence or to complete the sentence correctly. The advertise or advertisement on the TV was very nice. Oh, very funny. It must be advertisement. And you continue the rest of the page on your notebook, guys. Now, I need everyone to pay attention here. It's easy. It's an easy part, which is a sentence tag. A sentence tag is something extra we add to the beginning or the end of a sentence. It's not, guys, I don't want you to confuse it with the suffixes and prefixes. We said prefixes, group of letters. Suffixes, group of letters. But a sentence tag is something, when we say something, it means like words, maybe one word or more than one word. Okay, so we're adding words, we're not adding letters here. Always use a comma before or after a sentence tag. So if the sentence tag is in the beginning of the sentence, we use the comma after it. And we need to separate it from the sentence. If it's in the end of a sentence, we use a comma before it. Look here. I like the sound of a clock ticking, don't you? So the sentence here is I like the sound of a clock ticking. Up until ticking, this is the sentence. So if I say I like the sound of a clock ticking, this is a full sentence. The word don't you here is an addition. Words that we added to the sentence. They are not necessary to be in the sentence. يعني if we remove them from the sentence stays meaningful. Okay? And because it's in the end of the sentence, we use comma before it. Okay, guys? Good. Always, yeah, we said. Look at exercise number one. Where does the comma go? Write these sentences correctly. Guys, to do this, we need to look for the sentence tag. When we find the sentence tag, if it's in the end of the sentence, we put the comma before it. If it's in the beginning of the sentence, we put the comma after it. Look at sentence number one. Come here, Tom. What word you can take out and the sentence will not be affected? Here, Tom. Come, Tom. Nope. Come here. This is a sentence, صح? So what's the addition here? Is the name, Tom. So it becomes come here, and I put a comma, and then Tom. So the reader now knows that the word Tom is a tag, sentence tag. It is an addition to the sentence. The original sentence is come here. Look at sentence number two. Can I have a drink, please? Please here is an addition to the sentence because the original one is can I have a drink? But please is an addition. It's not part of the sentence. So when I do it, I put a comma before please. Okay, guys? In exercise number 2, where does the comma go? Same thing. Write these sentences correctly. It's exactly the same thing that we've done in exercise number 1, we will do in exercise number 2. No need to give you an example on it. Exercise number 3, now we need to put in the missing commas in this little play. Underline the sentence tag in each sentence. Underline the sentence tag in each sentence. So instead of putting just a comma, we need to underline it, okay? Look at number 1, teacher. Have you done your homework, Amy? The sentence tag is Amy. So I underline it and I put a comma before it. Okay, guys? And please continue the rest on your books, please. That was the lesson for today. For better understanding, guys, do the exercises on your practice books, page 138, 146, and page 133. Don't forget, always stay safe, stay home. Thank you for joining me.